And in the Middle East, Israel's military strategy in Gaza has drawn attention towards its unprecedented reliance on artificial intelligence. After the October 7th Hamas attack last year that killed over 1,400 people, Israel launched a massive military response targeting Gaza with airstrikes. And at the core of this campaign was a decade-long effort to integrate artificial intelligence into its operations that transform their intelligence units into what is now referred to as an AI factory. Now, central to this technological shift is a system called Habsora, which is Hebrew for the gospel. Habsora was designed to process immense amounts of data in real time, identifying patterns and suggesting targets with unparalleled speed. In the weeks following the attack, this system enabled Israel to bomb over 1,200 targets in Gaza. And the reliance on AI allowed the Israeli Defense Forces to maintain momentum even as traditional intelligence methods struggled to keep up.
The more ability you have to compile pieces of information effectively, the more accurate the process is. If anything, these tools have minimized collateral damage and raised the accuracy of the human-led process.
But the speed of AI has not come without some controversy. Now, according to a report by the Washington Post, decisions that once took hours or even days were reduced to as little as 3 minutes. Critics, including former Israeli military personnel, worry that prioritizing speed over thorough intelligence assessments has significantly increased civilian casualties.
It took the intelligence directorate years to achieve a bank of those kinds of targets, but what happens if you trained AI to imitate the work of the targeting officer?
And the Gaza conflict has seen the culmination of these efforts. AI-driven tools not only identify targets, but also sustain operations as the IDF's initial database depleted.
They really did believe with all the sensors they had all around and above Gaza, I won't say total informational awareness, but that they had a very good picture of what was happening inside.
Yet the stakes extend far beyond Gaza. Back in November, the International Criminal Court issued arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant for war crimes in Gaza.
This is a black day in the history of nations. The International Court in The Hague, which was established to protect humanity, has today become the enemy of humanity. This biased court decided to issue arrest warrants against me and against the former Minister of Defense Yoav Gallant, with the fundamentally unfounded accusation that we allegedly committed crimes against humanity, while the truth is completely the opposite. It is moral bankruptcy. It violates the natural right of democracies to defend themselves against murderous terrorism.
Meanwhile, as the global debate on AI and warfare continues to heat up, with calls for stricter regulations and safeguards to prevent misuse, Israel's AI factory continues to reshape modern warfare. And the question looms, can technology ever replace human judgment in decisions of life and death?